Good day everyone, today we have the 2024 Toyota Lite Ace FX. This is going to be a full in-depth review of the engine, exterior, and interior details of the Lite Ace. So once again, this is PatrickReyesTV. Let's go and start. Now for the Toyota Lite Ace, it comes with white exterior paint and you have black colors for the bumpers both on the front and the rear. Now this one doesn't come with your central lock, it only comes with your manual door locks, and you would also manually open it with the keys. Now with these two keys right here, this one is for the engine and the doors, and this one is for the back door right here. So just open it like so, like it's in the 90s, and you could now open the doors. Now on the inside, you have your bare steel right here that you could see the exterior paint. And right here is your door sidings. It's pretty thin, as you can see. It has some accents right here, door handles, and your manual window controls. Door speakers is right there as well. And you have two seats in here. So as you can see on the outside, it's raining a little bit, but that would be okay. So again, this is the main key. Start it like so. So you have 69 kilometers on this one. So before we go and check out the interior, let's go and check out the exterior first by turning on the headlights and the hazards. Now both windows are manually controlled, like in the 90s. Just when you think that Toyota will not be adding more to their vehicle lineup, the Lite Ace shows up to be the contender for the compact utility vehicle market. The Toyota Lite Ace is actually a literal multi-purpose vehicle as it comes with multiple variants with the same structure. We have the Lite Ace patient transport, patrol vehicle, pickup, cargo, panel van, and this one which is the FX. The Lite Ace is built specifically for your specific needs. What's so good about the Lite Ace, aside from its very competitive price point, is that it's specifically built for the Asian market where traffic buildup and tight roads are very common. Driving the Lite Ace on these tight streets can be less of a hassle, but can deliver the needs at the same time. Not to mention that the Lite Ace is much smaller than the Grandia, making parking easier than ever. But don't get me wrong, the Lite Ace, even if it's a tad bit smaller, still boasts plenty of cargo space and passenger space on the back. We'll get to check that later on in this video. The front fascia holds a sleek modern design with a hint of ruggedness through the bumpers. While this may be a compact utility vehicle, the front actually has a good enough height for good head clearance. On the side, the Lite Ace is 4.7 meters long with a huge cargo space on the back. The wheels come in a 14-inch steel rim with Dunlop SP LT30 utility truck tires that ensures good grip, durability, and less road noise for maximum comfort. The rear cargo area is not manufactured by Toyota at all. In fact, these are sourced from third-party companies that are bought from Toyota. But that's not bad at all. These are Toyota-approved third-party companies that build quality and reliable steel cargos for different types of vehicles. All windows on the sides can be opened for better ventilation. On the rear, we have a huge back door for better entry to passengers or cargo. Below is the black steel bumper which holds the park lights, brake lights, and the turn signal lights. We will get on the details of the back portion later on in the video. Overall, small or big businesses would benefit on this very inexpensive unit that will benefit a lot of business owners for such a small investment. It's nice of Toyota for releasing this type of vehicle. It's a vehicle designed specifically to your different needs, whether you're going to use it for public transportation, police unit, emergency patient unit, delivery unit, or even a small camper van. The Lite Ace can definitely do it for you. So, let's go and open the front hood. Check out what's inside there. Now in here you have your radiator and your reservoir for the cooling system, and you have your brake fluid right over here and your wiper or your washer fluid for your wipers. Now we also have the ram air right here that goes here through the grill to absorb cool air. So let's go and check out the actual engine. Now the engine of the Lite Ace is right beneath the front seats, and to open up you just have to pull out this leather insert right here, and you would have this lock right over here. So this one's locked, and to unlock just pull it, and there you go. Now you have 4 of these, 2 pieces on each seat. So the 2 is right here on the middle, 1 in here as well, and the other one on the other side. So this one's already unlocked, and we're good to go to open up the engine. Now, in order for you to access the engine, you would have to recline the seat and pull this out. You would have a lock right here, and you would snap it right here on the bottom of the seat to keep it in place. Now, as you can see, this is a 2-part seats, so you could also access the engine on the other side, and I will show you how we do this configuration right here. So let's just go and recline the seats first forward. There you go, and you would lift up the whole seat and it opens like so. And on the back you would see this one right here, and we just snap it in place, and there you go. So you would just snap this in place right here on the bottom of the seat, strapped in, and now you have 2 openings right here, and you could now have access to the engine. Lite Ace, no matter what variant you get, comes only with one engine option, which is the 1.5-liter inline 4-cylinder dual overhead cam with variable valve timing gasoline engine. It produces 96 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 134 Nm of torque at 4,400 RPM. It is mated with a 5-speed manual transmission and mixed fuel consumption rating of 14.1 kilometers per liter without load. And it has a fuel tank capacity of 43 liters. So everything is now locked in. Make sure to lock those before you start driving. So let's go and check out how the engine sounds. So as you can see, there's no tachometer right here, but you only have this guide right here, which is not that accurate. I think it will work on the 5th gear. When you're running high, you would see the needle would correspond to which RPM you are in, but I think it only is accurate on the 5th gear. So let's go and check out and how the engine sounds. So on the inside, you're greeted with a 4-spoke steering wheel. Very soft to turn. And you have plastic materials wrapped around the steering wheel. And you also have your Toyota emblem right here. Now, if you're very familiar with Toyotas, this one is the same steering wheel with some Toyota Altis and the Grandia. It has that similar shape right here. Now, the steering wheel could not be adjusted. There's no adjustment or any sort of movement for the steering wheel. Now, on the gauge cluster, you have your water temperature on the left side, your digital fuel gauge right here, and your trip meter. So you only have 3 options. One is for the total odometer, trip A, and trip B. Now in here you have your speedometer, and as I've told you earlier, this is not a tachometer right here, but just a graphic or a guide for you on the 5th gear. So when you're on 5th gear, this right here would serve as your RPM. So when you're running 80 kilometers per hour at the 5th gear, you would be at 2.2 RPM. Now on the left hand side, you have cup holder in here and a slot right here, probably for your phone, and your air conditioning vents right here. Now on the middle, you have your 5-speed manual transmission. And for reverse, go all the way to the right and down. Manual handbrake. And right here is a coin storage. And on the bottom, you have 12 volts DC outlet. Now right here, you have your basic controls for your air conditioning system. You have your fan speed, temperature, and it comes with heated temperature as well, different zones, and your recircular vents. Now right here you have your hazard button, AC button, and a slot right here for additional accessories. Air conditioning vents. As you can see, the total structure right here is very similar to a Toyota Grandia. You have this whole center panel right here with the head unit, aircon controls, and the air conditioning vents. Now, in here, for the head unit, well, I personally like this head unit. It's very simple. It's not a touchscreen, which is uncommon these days, to be honest, but this works fine. And what's good about the Lite Ace is that it offers Bluetooth as well. You have USB input and auxiliary as well, and this one is all touch sensitive, as you can see. So let's try listening to some music and press the source. Let's see if we can find a signal right here. Hopefully we can. So right off the bat, the speakers is not the best, I would say that. Well, you could expect that from, you know, a car like this, not really made for features like that. But it's a good thing that it's there for convenience. They put in Bluetooth, USB, and other and auxiliary as well. So that's a neat feature. And you have accept and decline calls as well. You have your microphone right here for accepting the calls wirelessly via the phone. But in terms of sounds, I told you it's not the best, but it works and it produces music. So I think that would be enough for most of the users that will use this vehicle. But again, if you would personalize this car, you could always set it up, you know, change the speakers or change the head unit if you want to. It's a free country. You can do anything with the Toyota Lite Ace. But I would not complain at this price point. Now, let's check out the other features this head unit has. Now, for the menu, you have equalizers, your balance, your fader, and your loud option. Pretty nice. And for the display, you could just display the clock right there. And also, I've connected my phone here and played some music via the Bluetooth. The music, or the title of the song, actually displays in here, which is quite nice. Here you have your glove box compartment right here, another cup holder, and here's the total view of the front cabin of the 2024 Toyota Lite Ace FX. Now, I would say it's a refreshing look for these types of vehicles. It is modern, I would say, and I really like how simple this is. Everything is in there. You have your AC, your radio, your hazard button, your transmission, your gear lever is in here. Everything is just reachable and accessible, and it would work really fine for your everyday dealings with this vehicle. Now on the dashboard right here, everything is plastic materials, so you would not feel any soft touch materials in here, but that will be okay. Grab handles on both sides, map lights right here, and your rear view mirror, window visors, no vanity mirrors on both, and the ceiling is cloth material. And in here you have the view for the back. Now on the bottom right here, you would see a Lite Ace floor mat that comes with the vehicle, which is quite nice. Now in terms of legroom on the front seat, this one's actually pulled all the way back. I am 5'8", and as you can see, it's bearable. I could drive comfortably with this one. And here is a view without any passengers. There you go. So let's go and check out the cargo area or the rear seats. And in here you have the Lite Ace certified conversion right here. This one's so there's a different manufacturing for this one. This is not built by Toyota. They are partners in here locally, and you know, it's certified by Toyota, so this one is of good quality. Now in here you have seats on both sides, as you can see, and if you want to fold them down, just pull this out, pull this leg right here, and you would now have the seats. As you can see on the seats, you have a small backrest right there, and your seat is right on this part. So, well, technically this one is not catered to be comfortable. It's just catered for, you know, to bring passengers to where they need to go. And I would say this would fit 2 persons, another 2 there, 2 here, and 2 here. So that's a total of 8 passengers. But again, if you connect all of this, probably 5 passengers or maximum of 6 would fit right on one side. So the Lite Ace FX does not come with any air conditioning. So you would have to open the windows right here to get access to cold air. And in here you have grab rails for passengers to hold on to. And it says here the maximum load is up to 720 kilos in here. Now, the space for the size of the Lite Ace is actually very good. This is smaller than the usual L300s that we see from Mitsubishi, but this is not as small as some K-trucks that we would see. As you can see, there's a ton of space in here for your cargo space. As I have said, for probably small people in here, 6 people would fit on one side. So you could imagine the width of this one. And it's a very good multi-purpose vehicle for passengers and both for cargo space. Now you can also open the door from the inside with this door handle right here and your door lock. So I hope you enjoyed the full review of the 2024 Toyota Lite Ace FX. I enjoyed this review because it's not all the time that I could review such type of vehicles, but I'm happy to have one. And you know, this is our personal vehicle. And thank you Toyota San Fernando for giving us a good deal on this one. Once again, this is PatrickReyesTV signing out.